Well, there are two main issues at stake for the moment. First off, as you said, this could be the best possible result for the AfD, the Alternative for Germany, in the history of the party. And that's challenging mainstream parties' commitment to not work with members of the far right. Now, every party in the center and also in the left wing has made it long made it a policy not to embrace the policies of the AfD. They are a Eurosceptic party, an anti-immigration party, and one that, excuse me, very much is looking to change German policies in the long term. Now, if they do get the results that their polling predicted, that could make coalition building in the local level to be incredibly difficult for the mainstream parties, and could create an issue where we see strange bedfellows at the local level from the right and the left in an attempt to keep the AfD out of politics. At the exact same time, it's widely viewed as a bellwether for next year's federal election. A recent survey said that as many as 50% of East German voters are massively dissatisfied with the current policies of the Chancellor Olaf Scholz, and this could be seen as a test to whether his government can hold on to power next year.
And Aaron, as you said, the AfD is known as an anti-immigration party. What have been the main issues for voters in these elections?
Well, these are local elections, but it's really national policies that are at the forefront of voters' minds. We did have this horrendous knife attack last week in the city of Solingen, and that's brought issues of migration up, and especially asylum seeking, up to the forefront of many voters' mind, with many people quite skeptical about the German government's policies in the last 10 years. You have to remember, in 2015, Germany took in 1 million migrants and refugees from the Middle East, and then also when the war in Ukraine started, we took in almost as many. And many people are quite skeptical of the liberal asylum seeking rules that Germany has adopted. At the exact same time, issues of war are really at the forefront of people's minds. There's a lot of skepticism in Eastern Germany for Germany's involvement in supporting Ukraine in its defensive war against Russia. You have to remember we're talking about people who grew up in the former Soviet Union, and they do have kind of generally a baseline sympathy for Russia and a skepticism about Germany's involvement in foreign wars. At the exact same time, there's a huge amount of dissatisfaction, which is kind of paving the road for these populist parties, both on the left and the right in Eastern Germany. Many people are dissatisfied with how Eastern Germany has recovered since reunification and feel that they've really been left behind by the policies of the current German government in Berlin, which is why I do think you're seeing such an open door to many of the populist parties, both on the extreme right and the extreme left in Eastern Germany.